The county's in good financial condition. We have adequate cash reserve still. We were certainly concerned about whatever would happen with the pandemic and the issues related to that. But we have not seen a significant revenue drop. We have certain revenue drops, such as jail expenses because of COVID. But we were able to manage through that, and we're going to finish the year within projected ranges. So nothing that we have to react to very strongly. So our finances are certainly good today, and that allowed us to go into our budget year with not having to look at any significant cuts. The result of the budget session today is that we are going to put forth a new budget that pretty much maintains the county services that we provided. We're not having to look at cutting. We are not going to issue any new debt. We don't project having to raise any new taxes. There's a tax increase for insurance or for occupational that's supposed to take effect 1/1/22, and that, assuming that stays in place, that will happen. There is a revenue reduction for insurance premium tax because of the 4% that we're collecting on the convention center debt. We should only have to collect that one more year. If we collected the 4%, it would over collect. So we were dropping that rate July 1 to 2.3%, and that should collect enough to pay off the debt. And then a year from now, I will be filing to remove that 4% from the rate, dropping it from 8.9 back to 4.9, the same rate it was before we did the convention center. Looking at the departments, we have a number of what I would just term normal capital expenditures. We have in the Parks Department a $250,000 capital repair and maintenance fund. We never know what's going to crop up out there. The infrastructure is so big and so fast that we never know what they're going to need, but we put a pot in there to take care of anything that breaks or goes down that we didn't anticipate. They're buying the usual number of mowers, tractors. The gun club's doing very well. There's a lot of activity at the gun club, has been in recent publications. We're buying about $29,000 worth of new wireless machines for that. Pickleball, it continues to pick up its interest throughout the park, so we're looking at putting in this $40,000 pickleball conversion at Stanley. There will also be one looked at Yellow Creek Park. We are going to budget about $35,000, and the cost would be about double that, and we're hoping that the association will raise money for that piece. In the fire department, we have a carryover engine that we were supposed to pay for this year, but it's going to carry over into 2022. So that's $209,000, and then we need a new pumper at the East Station, which is going to cost about $600,000. One big capital item that's getting a lot of interest is we are proposing to build a vet clinic. We have hired our own vet. The volume of our animals that we have is very difficult for the local vets to make space and take care of those. So we have hired a vet. We're going to build our own clinic so that we can take care of these animals. We projected initially that's going to be about $370,000, but there's some changes being discussed as we speak. I think those changes are going to increase that estimate a little bit, and we're going to have to factor in some money for a bigger parking lot and a few other changes that's going to make the project better. So I don't know what the total of that is just yet, but I'm saying that 370 will increase by at least $100,000, maybe a little more. In the road department, the big items are an excavator, 2 tandem dump trucks at $150,000 each, and your usual dump trucks, regular trucks, and snowplow equipment. Paving roads, from the road fund, $679,000, another $521,000 from the LGEA fund, and we expect flex funds from the state of about $300,000 and $80,000 from the bridge fund for a total of $1,580,000. Out at the landfill, which we use as an enterprise fund, and that enterprise fund means we're not really putting tax money in that. It's operated like a business that generates its own cash flow. We're anticipating buying $900,000 worth of capital equipment, which would be an excavator of a 328, a fuel truck of about 185, a roll-off of about 171, and a few other assorted items. We're going to finish the year in good shape. I think the budget outlook here looks very good. We don't see any issues, again, that we consider grave. We don't see anything that's making us cut drastic services right now. It looks pretty good.